Oh, hi there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Oh gosh, you talk slow. My name is Professor Juniper. But everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor because that distinguishes me so much from the other ones. But look, I got a fancy animation going on. Take that, Oak. That's right. This world is widely inhabited by mysterious creatures called Pokemon. Pokemon have mysterious powers. Some of them do anyway. They come in many shapes and live in many different places. We humans live happily with Pokemon. Living and working together, we complement each other. We help each other out to accomplish difficult tasks. Having Pokemon battle one another is particularly popular, and it deepens the bonds between people and Pokemon. Yes, that's what we'll call it. And that is why I research Pokemon. Well, that's enough from me. Could you tell me about yourself? Well, sure. I think you'll find that I'm in fact male. I know I played the female in my previous Nuzlocke challenge. But we'll have the guy this time round, because that makes sense. You're a boy, right? Last time I checked I was anyway. I'd like to know your name. Please tell me, because you haven't really said anything so far. I don't even know you. Alright, let's do this thing. I got a cool naming theme in mind. I literally just thought of it 5 minutes ago. And I don't know if you guys will be able to figure it out based on this name. But when I name my Pokemon, it might be more abundantly clear. Back in the days of 7-character names, apparently having an 8-character name is no good. Your name is Proton? Aren't you a Team Rocket executive? Anyway, it's a pretty decent name, I guess. Well then, I'm going to introduce you to your two best friends. Surely that doesn't need to happen, but okay. This young man is Charon. He can be a little difficult and a little bit of a moody so-and-so, but he's a very honest person. This young woman is Bianca. She's a little flighty, but she works very hard. Yes, that's what we'll say. I think you three have potential, so I'm going to give you a very, very important Pokemon. Proton. The moment you choose the Pokemon that will accompany you on your journey, your story will truly begin, although the Nuzlocke won't. During your journey, you will meet many Pokemon and people with different personalities and points of view. I really hope you find what is important to you in all of these travels. Money. And also befriending new Pokemon and people and growing as a person. That is the most important goal for your journey. Let's go visit the world of Pokemon. I'm imagining that in that one Futurama voice from that one episode. Man, I forgot seasons were a thing in this game. It's apparently autumn. I don't remember this happening. But apparently it is. I hope not, otherwise we've missed both spring and summer. That would be pretty terrible.
Hey, Proton, I heard from Professor Juniper. We can have a Pokemon. What's keeping Bianca?
Oh, hey there. Lots of people just to barge into my house here. Am I a little late again? Sorry.
Bianca, I've known for 10 years that you have no sense of time, but seriously, today's a day we get a Pokemon from Professor Juniper.
I know. Sorry, Proton. Sorry, Sharon. So, where are the Pokemon? They were delivered to Proton's house. I don't know why. I could have just kept these to myself, you know. So Proton gets first pick.
Naturally. I mean, you are the main character after all. The Pokemon are waiting for us inside that gift box.
Seems kind of messed up. I hope they were in Pokeballs.
Okay, Proton, you go first and take a peek at the gift box. I want to meet the Pokemon right now.
We shall do so. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome to Nefashuu's Pokemon White Wedlocke Challenge. Now, if you haven't checked out Part 0, you probably should, because I'm playing this Wedlocke a little bit differently. I'll probably link it at the end of the video or at some point. But anyway, the idea is that in this game, we're going to be playing with natures deciding the pairs rather than genders. Something very different to... Oh, actually. Oh, I didn't mean to do any of those things. We want fast speed, and we are going to keep battle, scene, and style, everything else the same, I guess. Save before ear. What's ear? Who knows? So, yeah. So, it could be any gender pairing. It's the nature that determines it. There's offensive, defensive, and neutral natures, but I feel like the episode 0 will explain more about such things. Anyway... Before we decide our starter Pokemon, let's check our ID number now. The last digit of my ID number is going to determine what I start with. So if it's 1, 2, 3, I will start with Snivy. 4, 5, 6 is Tepig, 7, 8, 9 is Oshawott, and if it's 0, it moves on to the next letter. If it's all zeros, well then, I don't know. We'll probably just give up. Here we go. Do we get to see? We do. And it is... I'm trying to figure out how to actually... Oh, there we go. It's 8. So we start with Oshawott. That's actually quite cool. I don't think I started with the water type very often. So let's do it. I've bought 3 Pokemon, 1 for you and 1 for each of your friends, so you weren't going to get away with stealing them all, you sneaky person. Please sell your choices politely. Enjoy your Pokemon. Alright, let's do this thing. I'm hyped. Alright, Tepig, Snivy, I'm sure you guys will be fine with Bianca and Sharon, but I'm going with Oshawott. Aw, yeah. We did it! We picked an entire Pokemon. Okay, I'll take this Pokemon. Sharon, that one's yours.
Hey, how come you get to pick out my Pokemon? Oh, never mind. I wanted Snipe from the start anyway. I don't know why you'd give me the type advantage over Proton here, but there you go.
Everyone has chosen a Pokemon, so that's that. Hey, I know. Let's have a Pokemon battle. That's what this whole game's about.
Honestly, Bianca, even though they're still weak Pokemon, you shouldn't have Pokemon battles inside a house.
I mean, I'm not cleaning this up, so whatever. Don't be a worrywart. I don't even know what that word means. But these little ones are weak, like you said. Hey, don't let them hear that. We have to let them battle so they'll get stronger. It's settled, Proton. Get ready for a Pokemon battle. Alright, Bianca. Let's see who the crit hacks favour. I kind of hope that I don't suffer one. Wow, you're female, Oshawott? That's pretty rare. Let's go straight for the tackles. I don't know who's faster out of me and Snivy, but we're certainly faster than Tepig. Alright, Oshawott, we're going to need some luck here. Or we can just go for Tail Whip, that's fine. I mean, if it attacks me, so hopefully it keeps being done. It's entirely possible. It is still whipping its tail back and forth. Man, the sprites are moving. This is quite the upgrade from from my Leaf Green. Okay, it's just going for Tail Whip repeatedly. I wondered, does Tackle miss in this game? I mean, I don't have any options anyway, so we're just going to do it. You did it! Good job, Oshawott. You're still unnamed. Oh, that's so close. The Pokemon on both sides did their best. Well, I mean, Oshawott definitely did. Can't say the same for Tepig. Holy smokes. Wow, Proton, you're gonna be an awesome trainer someday, I can tell. No doubt.
Bianca, would you take a look around?
Who let this dog in here? Pokemon are amazing, so little, but so strong. I'm so glad I get to have a Pokemon. Oh, sorry about your room, Proton. It's cool, my mum doesn't really do much anyway. She can sort this out.
You are completely hopeless. Here, I will store your Pokemon for you. Proton's Pokemon needs to be fixed up too.
As long as my TV's okay, I'm fine with this. Hey Sharon, how about you battle too? With all you know, I'm sure you can battle without turning the room into a disaster area like I did.
I believe you're right. I mean, it can't get any worse than this at the moment. It'll be no problem for me to keep the room from getting any messier. Besides, it's not fair if you two are the only ones who get to have fun battling. It's decided. You'll be my opponent in our first Pokemon battle. Let's see what you can do, Snivy.
Alright, we've got to hope the Hacks Lords are with us again here, because we didn't level up. Don't know how I feel about that. Let's see who's faster, too. Oh, it's Snivy. That's not great. And I think Snivy does less damage, though, so we might still be in a decent position here. Oh, it went for Leer. That actually could be pretty worrying here. Oh, Snivy. You're the only... Ooh! Was that not a crit? That seemed like it did more damage than it should have done. And you will not see me complain about that, of course. Come on, Oshawott. Your head must hurt a lot by now. Okay, it's going for Leer. Like a fool. You did it. Man, I can't believe I got a female Oshawott. What are the odds? Well, it's 1 in 8, but, you know. It's an expression. An Oshawott's level 6. Hooray.
Ah, so that's a Pokemon battle.
I mean, you did just see one.
I made a strange blunder in my first battle, but this feeling I have. I'm finally a trainer, man. But first, make her apologize to your mother about this messed up room.
Oh, I'd better come too. Yeah, it's not my fault. Oh, man. Well, I hope my Wii is okay. It's not even scratched. Okay, that's good news. Oh, hey, Mum. Nothing was happening.
I'm very sorry about all the... Oh, wrong voice. But I'm very sorry about all the trouble, man.
Well, we can clean up.
Cleaning up? No worries. I'll take care of it later. Shouldn't be on your way to meet Professor Juniper. I mean, you haven't even seen the room. I don't know if you'd blindly agree to this otherwise. Yes, thank you. Please excuse us. Come on, let's go thank Professor Juniper. I'll be waiting in front of the Pokemon Research Lab.
Oh, wait, I gotta go home first. I didn't have breakfast or anything, and you don't really eat on this journey. Hey, Mum.
My, Proton. Pokemon battles are so lively, aren't they?
I could hear the Pokemon's cries clear down there. It was pretty awful, actually. That sure reminded me of my first Pokemon battle. Now, let's not evaluate on that in the slightest and continue. And you know, after a battle, you need to rest your Pokemon. Which takes like 2 seconds somehow. Your Pokemon's looking great. Now, if you're going out, don't forget your cross transceiver. Thanks. I don't think I'll use this much. In fact, I don't think you can use this much. You're going to thank the professor too, right? Better get going, honey. Alright, let's do it. After TV.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Moves for Living. Today, we'll learn about the move Shell Smash.
Our guest expert is Dr. Technic Al Machine. It's brilliant pun work there.
A professor at Castilla University.
Hello, I'm Dr. Al Machine. Shell Smash is a possibly risky move where the user's speed, attack, and special attack stats increase at the expense of defensive power. There's an effective use for this move in everyday life. For example, how about when you switch to a new school? This move could be the brand new start you might need. It could change your whole life. What does that even mean? I think you're just stretching it there. Now, speaking of, we need to check our girl pal Oshawott's nature. You are a docile nature. I think that's a neutral nature. I would like to double check this. It totally is. We've got not only a female Oshawott, but we have a neutral nature. And what that means in terms of this Wedlocke challenge is that we can pair a good old buddy here who I wonder when we can actually nickname. Compare them with any Pokemon. So that means I'm not at risk, at least with this pair, of being in a situation where I get 2 of the same type of nature and then I have to keep them separate, because that would be bad. So that's actually really cool. And female and neutral. That's pretty bizarre. Let's actually leave our house. Oh, hey. Bee-doves. Peace out. How's it going, small child? I've heard that there are a lot of Pokemon and many different people in the world. When I hear stories about them, I get very excited. Especially Magikarp, which you can't even get in this game, interestingly enough.
I'm sorry, but could you go to Bianca's house? I bet she's spacing out like she usually does. She's totally flighty.
Wow, you're not very complimentary towards our dear friend. It seems like something should be down here.
I've been had! Why would you do this?
Let's speak to this person instead. Do you think traveling with Pokemon changes people?
Nah, I don't think so.
You're right. It's fine to just enjoy the journey without overthinking it. What a fantastic life lesson. Oh man, I'm feeling the lack of running shoes right now, I'm not gonna lie. Which one's Bianca's house? That is Sharon's house, so we'll go there first, because, you know.
The power of science is amazing! Now you can use infrared to do all sorts of things in the blink of an eye.
Probably won't use that at all, but thanks anyway.
Hey, Proton, I heard it from the professor, so you're getting a Pokemon, eh?
Oh, you've already got it. Well, you're way ahead of me. It sure is a cute Pokemon.
You're all finally starting your journeys as trainers.
Well, let me read you a passage from a little novel I've written called Adventure Rules. The X button is vitally important for trainers. Never forget that. Oh, he's expecting to me much longer than that, but never mind. There, Sharon. I'm sure he's at the laboratory. He's so, how should I put it, diligent, or better, conscientious? Is that the word? I'll not read for it again to find out. Well, I mean, if people can go in my room, I can go in Sharon's room. That is official rules. Okay, now let's go to Bianca's house, because I'm pretty sure we won't be allowed to leave this room. There's a lot I don't know about this game. I haven't actually played through this entire game since I first ever did it, and that was way back, pretty much at the beginning of this decade. So there's a lot I don't know about this game. I'm actually quite excited. It's also why I have an item limit this time round.
No, 1,000 times no! You will not have mushrooms in your spaghetti.
But I'm a good trainer who got a Pokemon and everything. I could totally have mushrooms on my spaghetti. Oh, woe is me. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. I'll be waiting for you in front of the lab, okay? What is your problem, guy?
What nonsense is this? Who has mushrooms on their spaghetti anyway?
Just slabs of some cheese on there should be fine. Don't mind my husband, dear. He's just a very, very specific cook. All children have their own unique tastes, and it shouldn't be up to us to determine what that is. I don't know what tangent I was going on with this conversation. Oh man, it's probably because I'm cooking lentil bolognese later. Oh man, I'm so excited about that. It's a pretty good evening. I'm playing Pokemon, I'm cooking spaghetti. All is well in my land. Oh dear. Okay, now let's go here. Ah, the walking man.
Okay, let's go meet the professor.
Let's indeed. Hopefully I can nickname a little buddy. Oh, this song. So good. The soundtrack in this game is fantastic, but you'll probably hear more of that later. Hi there. I've been waiting for you young people, you whippersnappers. Let me introduce myself again. My name is...
Professor Juniper, we know your name.
There was a whole intro screen. We couldn't really escape out of it for some reason. I don't even know how that happened. Come, Sharon. This is not a time to take things lightly. Today is a day to remember always, so it's best to behave with some formality. That being so, once again, my name is Professor Juniper, and I am researching when and how the creatures called Pokemon came to existence. I mean, there's Bulbapedia. Oh, that's unusual. You already had a Pokemon battle. So maybe that's why. It feels as though your Pokemon have already begun to trust you. Except for you, Bianca. Your Tepig has seen better days. By the way, would you like to give your Pokemon a nickname? Yes! Now, you get to know what my naming theme is. So the reason I'm named Proton is because I'm naming my Pokemon after elements of the periodic table. So I think I can think of what begins with good old O, the letter O. It's our handy-dandy friend, Oxygen. I see. Are you okay with the nickname Oxygen? Sure. Oxygen is his name. That is such a great name and not totally a lame name at all. That's why I gave all of you Pokemon.
It's for the Pokedex, right?
Pokedex? I'm astonished. Nice work, Sharon. It's like you've played this game before. You've already studied Pokemon extensively, haven't you? Still, let me explain everything from the beginning, for everyone's sake. What is that monitor they have going on? The Pokedex is a high-tech device that automatically records the Pokemon you encounter. So, I want you free to visit many places and meet all the Pokemon in the Juniper region. This is my request. Proton, Sharon, Bianca, you'll go on an adventure to complete the Pokedex, will you not? Well, I suspect if I say no, you'll just stick me into a loop, so I'll just say yes. Okay, I mean, yes, Professor.
Thank you very much.
Because of you, I can always become a Pokemon trainer exactly as I've always wished. All of you, thanks. You have given me the best possible answer. It means I don't have to leave this house. Is that the Pokedex? That's like a phone. Next, I need to teach you how to meet Pokemon. Please meet me at Route 1. Okay. Alright, we should probably do that. Since the professor asked us, is it okay to go on an adventure, right? Yeah, sure, you should probably disregard your parents' advice. That's the first lesson you learn growing up. I can explore and maybe find out what I want to do in life. I think I'd like that.
Of course. We could travel however we want while we complete the Pokedex.
Alright, what is in here? There is a bin! Which is empty. One of these days. I think Univer actually has really, like, full bins. I don't know if that's just in black and white too, though. We'll find out. Hey, Proton, wait up! Hey there. Oh, there you are, and... Oh, what did the professor have to say? She asked you to complete the Pokedex. I can't believe this! Well, actually, I can. I already knew she was going to ask. So why did you even go into that whole tangent? That's why I bought the 3 of you these town maps. Take them with you. That's a map? Apparently so. Here you are, Sharon.
I'll take care of it.
I can't guarantee the same thing. And one for you too, Bianca. Thank you so much. As for your room, Proton, or what's left of it, no need for any of you to worry. I'll take care of tidying up. Man, I got a cool mum. Okay, Proton? Ah, Pokemon, they're so cute. But they're enough power to destroy the world. They're really something. With Pokemon like that at your side, you'll be safe wherever you go. If you say so. I hope that, in addition to Pokemon, you find lots and lots of places you like in the Juniper region and become wonderful adults. Have a great trip. I think you're supposed to be like 15 in this game.
If I was a town map, I'll always know where I am. That's certainly helpful, even if this game is hilariously linear. Shall we head to Route 1? The professor's waiting.
Let's go, let's go. Proton, hurry up and come too, okay? I don't want to get busted. To Route 1 we go. Okay, these guys just kind of walked off and then stood here. Proton, it's this way. I mean, there's no other route out of town.
Bianca says if we're all starting a journey together, she wants us all to take our first step at the same time.
Hey, Proton, let's all take our first step on Route 1 together.
You know, I just said that. Okay, here we go.
1, 2. Ooh, we did it. It's brilliant. Oh, I wonder what will happen. This is so exciting. Didn't you guys see like that name pop up? That was kind of strange.
It sure is. We've never really lived outside of our town. We live incredibly sheltered lives. Professor Juniper, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting all of like a minute.
Now that everyone's here, I'll explain. The Pokedex's pages update automatically whenever you meet a Pokemon. Moreover, it's set up so that you can obtain even more information when you catch a Pokemon. To make this clear, I'm going to demonstrate how to catch a Pokemon. So I mean, why do we even do this if there's already data? It's a Patrat! Everyone's favourite crazy red-eyed rat. Alright, Juniper, what have you got? Pound it. Boom. Oh, it's music. The soundtrack in this game is so good. You guys, I'm going to be like gushing over it this entire game pretty much. It may even be my favourite soundtrack. That and Black and White 2, obviously. They kind of go hand in hand. It's so good, and there are many reasons why that is. But even just this Wild Battle theme is really like energetic and crazy. Oh man. I'm having a great time already. And all I'm doing is watching someone catch a Pokemon. Oh man. Good job, Juniper. Did you see that just now? Here's how it goes, step by step. First, reduce the Pokemon's HP. Pokemon that still have all of their energy are difficult to catch. If you can, use your Pokemon's move to make the Pokemon you want to catch fall asleep, or paralyze it. And to wrap this in the best way, I have a gift for you. Some Pokeballs. Hooray. Fantastic. Pokeballs are used for catching Pokemon and for carrying the Pokemon you catch. I'm going on ahead. I'll be waiting for you in the Accumula Town. Alright, this is our first test.
You've got to say the Pokemon jump out at you in the tall grass. That seemed like kind of an important detail. I'm heading to Accumula Town too.
I think I'll go too. I'm looking forward to the next town so I can go shopping for Pokeballs. Wait a minute. Hey, listen, Proton, Sharon, I thought of something fun.
We need to get going. I'd imagine the professor's waiting too.
Would you just listen a sec? Seriously, why don't we see who can catch the most Pokemon? Well, I'm not going to win this battle. The person carrying the most Pokemon, including the one received from Professor Juniper, is the winner.
Huh, actually, that does sound interesting.
You've read the Pokedex pages, so I'm sure it'll please the professor too.
Okay then, until we reach Accumula Town, take care of healing your Pokemon at your own house.
Being Tepic will do the best for sure. Oh right, now we get to catch something, and it doesn't matter what gender it is at all, or what nature it is, because oxygen is neutral. Fantastic time. So what are we going to find on this route? It better be awesome. I'm sure it will be. I mean, we won't know until later down the line. Hello? Here we go. It's a Patrat. And it's level 3, so that's okay. I don't have any healing items, I don't think. I need to keep that in mind. I am correct in thinking that, right? Yeah, I got nothing, so I better catch this thing, like, right now. Let's tackle Oxygen. Ooh, okay. Now, should I throw a ball, or should I try hit it again? I feel like if I try hit it again, that could be bad, so I'm going to try one ball. I only have 5, that's not good. Well, let's try this, and if it doesn't work, we'll tackle again. That absolutely failed. It's gone for Leer twice. That's actually pretty bad. Right. Here's what we're going to do, Oxygen. We're going to tackle once and then throw more balls. Come on, Oxygen. Okay, now how much will this do? Ooh, I did a lot. That's kind of what I expected, though. It can't possibly get any lower than this, though, so here's hoping. Come on, ball. Help me out here. Yeah, we did it. Oh, right. Well, we had a male-female pair anyway.
Extremely cautious, they take shifts to maintain a constant watch of their nest.
They feel insecure without a lookout. Oh, that's really sad. Oh, right. Patrat. I don't think I've ever really used a watchdog. Now, I wonder if there's an element beginning with P that suits you the most. I mean, we've got potassium. Potassium's pretty cool. They don't always have to stick with the names, like the first letter, but I'd like to try and do that. Does potassium even fit? I think we'll try potassium. We're going to try some potassium. That sounds really strange out of context. But we're doing it. I think this will fit. Because we got two S's and then an eum. We've got a lot of eums. That is not an M. Hey, potassium. Oxygen and potassium. We did it. Alright, well, I mean, we can't catch any more Pokemon, really, so... Let's check potassium out and see what nature you have anyway. You are modest. I believe that is offensive. Yeah, so you can see, actually, the status raised is in a little bit of red, and the status lowered is in blue. So, as I mentioned in Part 0, even though it also lowers an attack stat, this is actually really not a good nature for you, potassium, it still counts as an offensive Pokemon. So the whole idea that I'm doing this is so that I can find a balance between being offensive and defensive. I tend to be quite defensive unless I implement rules that sort of prohibit that, like in my previous challenge, whereby I had an item restriction. I couldn't use any items at all. I had to be offensive, so I'd like to think this is some kind of balance. We're going to get healed. I don't know if we should end the episode here. I may just do that. Because we'll probably have to do some training already, I know, right? But I know there's a battle coming up. So we're going to do that. But before we go, I'm just going to show you an example of why this game is cool. So this music's pretty cool, right? It's just really chillaxed. You got, look at the scenery, you got leaves blowing. Now, let's take a walk. Oh, and you got, like, percussion coming in. It's so good. The attention to detail. Oh, my gosh. Right, I need to stop myself. I need to end the episode here. So I hope you guys are looking forward to this series. I am too, obviously, because I'm the one doing it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Toodles.